Okay, we are live once more. Straight back to it. Hopefully this time work on something new because I'm so tired of animations. Let's give it a play just to make sure we're in a place where we want to be, where it's looking all nice. Getting a little notification saying that Abaro stream is now live. Gonna create a relay and get right into it. Oh god, I need to do the idle animation because it's still the one with the weird janky feet, but we'll do that later. For now this looks relatively okay. Like, not terrific, but hopefully, I don't think people can use fists as an item anyway, as a weapon. And if they do, we can always edit it later. I'm trying to be less of a perfectionist and just get a game done. I don't know why there's first set movements here and here, but not here. If I move in a diagonal, there's no first step movements, which is annoying. But again, nothing major, something I can fix down the line. So let's get into attack animations. Actually, the attack method, I should say. But first, we want to add the actual attack animation events. So I believe I just have on attack and on heavy attack in my input events. No, on there you go. On animations. Actually, I remember I need to check if the what's it called? The heavy attack works. So yeah, this doesn't seem to work. Let me find out why. So it's leaving the special attack, transitions back into the walk run blend, has exit time, conditions, so it doesn't have any conditions, it just does it, which is nice. It's not on fixed time, I don't believe. Yep, so it's just the last 20%. So that should be working back there, and this is setting off its emoting and whatnot. It's because it's stop emoting set to true. So emote end is set to true, and its attacking is set to true. Also, I need to check this on a secondary character, so let me open up another editor window with parallel sync. Just open a new editor. Hopefully that all works correctly. And what else will we do? Let's go. So it should be working if I do this. Set attacking is false. Let's set emoting is false. I guess I don't need to set this. So that sets weapons to true. Okay. This should be. Does this set attacking to true? If attacking or begin attack, return. So you can't just break an attack, and then we set attack equals to true, emoting equals to true. So it doesn't set attacking equals to true. Set animations emoting to true. Animator hash is special. So that sets the special, and that sets emoting is equal to true. The other one's a trigger, right? So special's a trigger. Yeah, set trigger special, and then do I need both of those? I don't think I do, right? Because the other one just has an exit time, so I probably don't need a special as a trigger. I guess I'll have it anyway, just in case I add any other emotes. I don't want to trigger it based off it is emoting, because then, you know, then it'll trigger anytime we do a random emote. And then let's go into trying to find out why it's not working. So let me add a debug, or start debugging here, and I'm just gonna play the game and is emoting. Where's the whole stay still thing? Set move. So this is the when it's not moving basically. And we'll click this here. We'll just see if this is what's happening. So create relay. Obviously it's not triggered until we press Q. Oh. I think let me just reload this because okay, so that should no longer be emoting, so this shouldn't trigger. Is it loaded? Yeah. So we'll click here, minimize, and this should be false. I actually don't want to minimize, but it is huge. Okay, so we go next. If for some reason emoting isn't being set to false, which is weird. Can't say why. Let's just do a little set on ease emoting. So if we press attack, nothing. Press Q, nothing. So let's just open and close this and see why it's not being set. And we can even look at our idle state to make sure this is being called. Although we don't want to do it just yet because I'll probably trigger accidentally on attack. So create relay. And then, oh, where's all my dock bars going? Hello? This is being strange. It's doing the refresh Unity editor again. Let me just reload this. There we go. Sometimes things get a bit crazy once you start messing with the debugging. So we've got the Delver controller again, and we've set emoting up, so yeah, none of it's set on this. If I press Q, is emoting is now going to be set to true, so press continue, and then hopefully, I should say hopefully it's set to false, but it doesn't. So why doesn't it? So one more time, I'm going to stop and start this. I'm not entirely sure why. Whilst we connect to a device in the other room. Maybe later. Okay, so why does it keep refreshing the solution? You need to initializing debugger. Apparently this is, oh yeah, of course this is called on thingy anyway. Alright, so Q starts emote. Interesting. So it's just it's not going back to this basically. Why? Has exit time. Okay. No conditions. But apparently it's just in that forever. Why are you in that forever? Very strange. Very, very strange. I'm almost definitely doing something silly here, but I can't for the life of me figure out what. It's hard to say. They get into all kinds of weird stuff, so it must be back in the original state though, because it does this. Maybe it's not grounded. Maybe I'm... it should be grounded. No, that's not the issue. The issue is that it's just not setting... is emoting again after we've set it here. Idle state should be setting it. So it means it's not leaving this state. But it is leaving this state. Actually, it might not be leaving the state. It could just be setting to not grounded on its own, which I may need to deal with. I should probably put in the Delve controller under move as well. Jump and gravity. I should just put a is grounded check on all of them, really. Is emoting check on all of them. I can only do this if grounded as well, right? Yeah, I can only begin attack if grounded. So this sets attacking to true, but I can move in attacking, so that's not a big deal anyway. It's hard to say. Why, oh why, are you not working? I've messed something up, but I can't for the life of me remember what. I wonder if looking through source control will help. Or maybe I can just I just don't remember the last time it was working. This is why you need tests, although I don't know how you write tests for this, it might be quite long. I never got into testing and test-driven development. Controller dot move delta position plus time dot delta time. I don't think it's an issue with the animation itself. I don't think it's any of this. Makes sense. You could put the feet as the root, as opposed to center of mass or original. Maybe that's the play for some of the animations. I'll just go original. I don't want to mess with stuff. Yeah, I don't think it's the animation. Why, oh why won't you work? I guess I could add a behavior here just to debug it. Let me make this a base special loop actually. Just to see if that's what's doing it. I'm pretty sure it's going back to the main animation, because if I'm running and then I'm doing it, it's running. But it's running while also not, I don't know, maybe it's the reset speed thing is what's doing it? But no, because I can't see it resetting emoting. Continue. Yeah, see it runs again, which means it's back in the default state. And it also moves very slowly for some reason. And you can jump even. You can jump, but it's disabled all the other movements. I have no idea why. This is very confusing. This is very weird. This is very, very weird. I'm doing something silly, but it's early and my brain is addled. I'm supposed to start the stream like at 6. I started at 9. I'm just getting worse and worse. Why you start sleeping at 9? Yeah, I don't get why this isn't working. On state enter is not working for, because it should be entering the state. I'm gonna comment these out, press play. And I'll try to catch it just on state enter. Maybe it's not doing the emoting thing. So we'll just do an attack. And then we'll press continue. And we'll see if it works. Alright. Oh, I was too slow. Damn it. Again. It's hard to, because I have to refocus the camera, but I also don't want to do an attack, which is just left click. So it's a bit tough. I wonder if it'll trigger actually if I just press create relay. Yeah, well, it'll trigger multiple times in fact. What if I select Unity again? Alright, I'm in it. So if emoting equals true, you press continue, it does the emote. Okay, so if delta control to current layer does not equal layer index, that's what we're missing. The power of debugging. Oh, okay. Why have I put this in here? I put this in for a purpose. Oh, this is to say it only affects the layer it's on, but obviously the emote should be on any layer. So stop emote will be on the main layer, so I'll say and not stop emote. Return. So we'll give that a play. I'm going to delete all my things there because I'm quite confident that this will fix it. And this will call attack ended and thing ended. I could actually probably make this a bit neater if I move this down. If I say if stop emote, emote ended, and I say else if this. What's going on here? Else if that, return. Otherwise, attack ended. I think this is like a tiny bit cheaper. Maybe. I don't know. But it's negligible either way. So if stop emote, then emote ended. Otherwise, attack ended. Unless we're not on the current layer, in which case we just return. So yeah, that should be good to go. Let me update the second Abaro instance as well. The music's a bit loud. Oh god, did I click? Damn it. Ah, it worked. Nice. I do feel like maybe I should set it all to use feet. Yeah, because it drops a bit. Obviously the attack and stuff don't matter. What the idle? Should this be set to feet? Feet moves it up. No, that makes it float a little bit. Let's move this to feet though. You can always change it later. Yeah, see, that looks a bit less wild. Also, the animation's just swinging wildly. I need to fix this because that's not what the punch used to look like. Yeah, no idea why it's going so weird. I'd have thought that by setting original to everything it went fine, but it doesn't. It seems to rotate the character as well. Do I have character rotation on? I thought I took all that off. Under is emoting. Oh yeah, set rotation. Do I need this? Does this do anything? I can't imagine I need to set rotation, because like once the emote's done, it's done, right? Sorry, no, I will need to do that. Yeah. But I don't need to do that in. Surely I can just snap to it. Let me see what this looks like. I don't think that'll be causing it, because that when that target rotation is fixed, like as soon as you press Q, it sets it. So it should be locked in place. Yeah, it's not that. That's just so it doesn't. Like once you do it, you do it. Once you press Q, you're going to queue in that direction. So Like, okay, so if I'm too slow to turn, I'm just like that. I thought it was that. Oh yeah, I just turned it off, obviously. So why isn't it working? I should probably do like an emote check to most of this. Like grounded and jump and gravity, I probably don't need to worry about if I am emoting. So like if is emoting, then do this. If not emoting, sorry, then do this, otherwise just go straight to the move. And do that if we are emoting, otherwise do that. I could even take this out and put is that nicer? Maybe that's better, although I don't know if I like it in the update. No, I think it's a bit more readable the other way around. I think it's a bit more readable. Because, you know, then it's all the move in its own location. My hair's so wild right now. Back to gym later today. I've been quite lazy. Alright, we are ready to start. It only took me 25 minutes to figure that little tiny issue out. Fix that one line of code. Sweet. So we're going to get into the attack animations and just add the events. So like pat. I remember the actual frame number of when like we did it. Right, it was like frame third. I thought like frame 10 was the hit, but apparently not. I think they're around there, around frame 14. But maybe you could do like a frame or two earlier, just so it's a bit more snappy. Let's say frame 12. It doesn't have to be, it's not a big deal. And we'll say new event, and let me just copy it here so I don't forget the name. I'm pretty sure she's on attack, but you know, no harm in attack, no harm in copying it. And obviously they're grayed out because it doesn't look like anything's using them. On attack, and base attack 2 needs it as well. We'll add a bat. I haven't corrected the legs, but it's fine. Events. Bat. I'll say frame 12 again. Alright, I think the space special might already have it on heavy attack. Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought it did. Bam. Oh man, the ones that we got straight from Mixer are so much nicer. But it's fine. On attack, we'll say on special attack, because that's what we called it now. I'll probably have to compile. Oh. Yeah, I feel like 32. It's probably best. Special attack apply. We'll do this for each weapon. So we'll say sword, shield guard, sword idol. Oh, this is Delver's sword as opposed to sword and shield. So we're not using shield guard. So sword attack 1, let's go down and find the old events. Should probably be like halfway through the swing. On attack. And then sword attack 2. On attack. And douche. On special attack. Is that a multiple attack? No. Okay, so those are those 3. And then we'll go into great sword, same thing here. Swing. As we're going through, we're going to say new event. On attack. These should all be original. Just because that's how it's meant to be. Bang. That might be a bit far. That's fine. On attack. Idle's fine, special. So we go bang, that's 1. That's 2. Because one attack can have multiple attacks in it, and then that's 3. Just gotta make sure to balance it correctly and say like special attack multiplier is lower or whatever, or if you have one that does more attacks. That was it, right? It was just... Or is this also an attack? I think it might be an attack. I think this first one might be an attack. That might be like a little attack, I think. Or is that going over his head? I can't tell. I think it might be over his own head. It looks like he doesn't hit there. He just hits here. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know if we're using special attack too. We'll apply that and we'll see how it looks. Maybe I'll drag special attack 2 here. And then let's add a little just log special. Let's load these up and then we can get into how we're going to handle it. Each player in their network stats has a just like attack, so it kind of just has to apply the physical damage, I guess, and then we can obviously add more types of damage as we proceed. And handle all those accordingly. I don't know. Words are hard. I wonder how people have such varied lexicons after a certain amount of time. I'd just stick to my same 5 words. Attack. Boop. 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 Wapa. Bam. Tat tat. Bam. I might change it to actually do like a little footstep effect. Where's the where's the landing? Landing, blah blah blah. So on special we'll do the landing effect, and on random we'll do the footstep effect. So on normal attack we'll do the footstep effect, and on special we'll do a landing effect, just because it'll, I don't know, at least give us an audio cue then. Maybe I should add another sound, maybe? Each weapon could have its own sound as well, that might be cool. Like a little whoosh for the thing, or like a ching. Or even a yeah, what? It's sound design's weird, man. You got to do a lot. You never notice it until something's missing. That's quite funny. Alright, so let's go spawn loot. Spawn some weapons. There's the great sword. I don't know what that one is. I was hoping that this would add to the thing now, because this is a networked object. Non-network object parent. What? Do they have to be network objects all the way down? Oh, it's so annoying. They all have to be network objects. Is that worth just so it looks organized in my hierarchy? Not really. I imagine it adds layers of calculations, right? Probably. That's both swords. So these should be this. Actually, that would be. Yeah, I don't think that first one is an attack. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to do damage behind you. It's looking pretty good. Let's look at a little attack and then a little leg sweep. I haven't done anything for the crossbow yet. I'll probably leave the crossbow until a little bit later. I might do it straight after, but let me worry about this stuff first, because that's what I'm going to do first. So, where would I put the controller? I wonder. Do I make a new script for Delver Attack Manager, maybe? Delver Attack Controller kind of thing. And then I just have a link to it here and I call attack. Do some circular references. The Delver Manager has combat base, which I think has all the combat stats on it. So if I can access this from somewhere else, I can either do it on the Delver. I can either have the Delver manage the attack, or I can have these stats passed way down. See, like, that's the kind of thing I don't know after 8 years of programming. Which one's better? Should I have these stats passed down to like an individual thing? Is it going to pass up and then pass down, or should it just go all the way down? Logic tells me it should trickle down, so I should pass these stats to the bottom thing. Or not necessarily pass them, but have it like a get stats thing. Or a function just to get a certain stat, so like physical damage. In that case, might as well just make them public and not have actually. Yeah, because if you pass the dictionary down, it can be set to lower down, so probably just get a stat. So have like a public short get stat. It takes in a combatant constants dot combat stats. I don't really like this. Why is this here? It should be just on the highest level, I think. Get rid of this class. Data type. Return. Stats. Stats type. Dot value. So now there's a get stat, so we can pass that down. And I guess we make an attack manager that's just in charge of all the attacks. So Delver, there's a lot of scripts in the Delver folder, but here's what it is. Add class interface, Delver attack controller manager. It's controller 1L or 2? I think it's 2. And the I don't know, should I call it from the Delver manager? Does this have a link to the manager? That's the map manager. So there's no Delver manager. There's game manager, map manager, there's no Delver manager here. In the construct, I can pass in a Delver manager, unless I'm mistaken. Where's the construct called from? Delver manager, network spawn. Yep, construct. I could just pass this into the construct. I don't think I'm ever using this again. Right. Also, circular references I don't think are that big a deal in C#. Like, I don't think it's a huge issue. Why? I think they're a big deal in what's it called? In C++. Maybe because of memory stuff. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good place for it. So that's where the Delve Manager is, and then we want a Delver attack controller, which I could add at runtime. I don't know if I need that to be. I don't want that to be on the script. I could even make it static. Let me give a quick think. Delver Manager. It'll call attack and take in a Delver Manager, and then it'll just do stuff with that Delver Manager, so maybe I can make it static. That might be okay. It'll be like, hey, get area in front of the Delver Manager, and then do an attack based on the thing, and then you can pass in a weapon effect as well at some point. So it could do it all statically. You could store the weapon here, because the weapon might have extra effects on it, like extra attack effects. I think I can make it static, because all you need to pass in is the Delver Manager, because that gives the location, the stats, and the weapon itself, in case there's any extra animations on the effect. We don't even need to do that yet because we haven't implemented that. But we'll just say, hey, yeah, here's the attack run weapon dot attack effect. Feels weird to do that. Would you pass that into the weapon? Would you pass the Delver Manager into the weapon? Because they each have an equip effect, right? The weapons, like, and all this kind of stuff has an equip effect. Every equipable. Delete these as well. Modify stats. Is that the reason it wasn't working? Yes. Because there's an equip effect, and these also take in the Delver Manager, and these do stuff with the Delver Manager, so I guess the use effect would also have a thing. I can even give that a go, really. I could be like, oh god. This should also take in a thing. These should all take in a Delver Manager that does stuff on. Boom. Circular references win again. So unequip, there's equip effect, unequip effect, equip visual effect, because it just goes in a different order. And then use effect. And I guess that'll just make a maybe either spawn something, like it'll depend on the weapon, but it'll pass in a Delver manager, so it can be like spawn at this location based on the direction he's facing or his forward. I don't think his forward direction will change, right? Because no, it won't, because it rotates towards the forward point, and then the armature does its own crap. I don't think that's actually the forward effect. The printer is angry. Okay, so that seems to make sense, I think. I can even have a log here. And say weapon used, or I should say I don't think, no, it shouldn't be a use effect on this shouldn't be on the armor, should it? It should be on a weapon, and should be like primary effect and special effect. And yeah, maybe we should store this in the weapon. I'll store it in the controller, I should say. Weapon, current weapon. It's a property. Let's say current weapon equals weapon. Let's sign that like that, and we'll move this elsewhere. Where do I want to put it? Player? No. This class is getting a little bit out of hand. I'm not going to make it static, I'll just add it to the thing. I don't think it's that deep having it not static. Like what's I guess it's a tiny bit... Is it? Maybe it is, because then you have a different thing on each character. I don't know how heavy a class is really. Like, is it that much more expensive to have a static class that just does stuff versus one that's okay, it's also holding the weapon and it's on this thing? I guess it would be more expensive just to have something to hold the weapon. So yeah, I guess alright, I'll try to make it static. We can always change it after. Let's put this just with the weapon here. Maybe here. Weapon. What was the last position used? I don't know. Sprint toggle. Animation hashes. This little movement. Player, yeah, player/movement. I should say movement. So machine, movement, weapon. Yeah, that's okay. So when we now do an attack, we want to call where is the one I made? Delver attack controller, and we'll say so this will be the this is what calls the attack instead. This will handle the attack. Could make this a boolean. I'll leave it separate. So we'll say if weapon dot is ranged, and this is where we'll handle the range stuff, but right now we'll just do return. Otherwise we'll say do some stuff, and the stuff we will do is weapon dot primary effect. We'll pass in the delver, and here we'll do weapon dot secondary special effect, and we'll pass in the delver there. So there's the weapon primary and there's the weapon special. And we'll call these on the delver controller. So you've got the delver controller and you've got the delver attack controller now. I'm wondering if the interactor can be made static. Probably not, right? No, it can't, because it holds I thought a delver controller dot interactor. Yeah, why is it not showing up? Yeah, this has these two lists, so it can't be made static. Again, I could probably make this non-static just by holding the delver and the weapon, but I don't think it's that big a deal. We'll just run everything through one big attack controller. And you could even have like counters here. People like stats at the end of the game. You could be like, oh, how many times is the player attacked? And stuff like that. Each delver can have a delver stats. Look at you can have a dictionary here, a static dictionary of delver stats. I don't know if you call it delver stats, there's already a delver stats thing. But yeah, you can have like a list of stats and then showcase them at the end and just store them all in this attack controller. That'd be cool. So we're going to we're not going to do anything yet, but in a second we'll say, okay, generate a raycast around this little guy, a little overlap sphere. Yeah, you can do like a physics overlap sphere around the player, and then we'll be like, oh, okay, he's hit this many other combatants. Or even damageable. We can make something damageable instead of having it as a combatant. Yeah, we'll make combatants damageable, because then you can also have boxes and stuff that are damageable. They'll just take like one hit and it's like do their destroy effect as opposed to actually take damage, because I don't want to store like, you know, pot health on the server. It's a bit long. Tell them shatter. It's fun shattering pots. Everyone loves that shit. A little bit of loot comes out, a couple of gems. So let's call these from down here somewhere. Animation events. So instead of this, we'll say Delver attack controller dot perform primary Delver manager and weapon. Oh, is the current weapon? Same here. Perform special Delver manager current weapon. Alright, let's give that a go. I still haven't tried it on a secondary character. I need to try all these things out. I was just thinking how the range is going to work, but I think range will work the same way. I just have to add the, obviously, range attack to the beginning. I don't think there is a range special attack yet. Yeah, there's normal attack and there's like high attack, but I haven't done any special attacks. On the crossbow, I'm pretty sure you sort of just swing it around. Don't know how you do a special attack on a crossbow. Maybe like a rifle crouch fire. So you'd get into crouch and then you go and then you stand up again. Maybe that would be cool. Do I want to add that now? Kind of. That would be cool. I wonder how I do that. Would I just leave it to Unity's thing just to blend into that position? It'll probably blend quite quickly. I wouldn't want it to blend too fast. That's the only issue. I don't know. It might be a hard one for my limited animation skills. There's a way to go into crouch, right? There's probably like a move into crouch, walk to kneel. Like just the end part. I assume I can copy animations over. So I'd start with this, like this last frame, and then go into kneel. And then I'd go into thing. Yeah, I'll see. Got to mess with some things first. Let me check what's on the little. I don't have my stream notes open. Stream notes. Oh, YouTube's on the right for some reason. Annoying. This always bugs me. Let me close this, and close this. Open that again. Oh. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Item system. I think I can cross this off the list now. I have world items, right? I'm pretty sure that's as world items as it's going to get. So we can move that into done. Should I do it? I'll move them into the top. Equip system. I think I did all this as well. So that can move to complete. Basic weapon system. I haven't done the attacks and take damage yet, and I still don't know if I've done this. I will search later. special, attack, 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 special. Okay, sweet. So this is actually doing it on the weapon. It's calling the weapons effect. Test, spawn loot test, weapon 1. I kind of want to change the great sword special to be back to special 1, to be honest. Yeah, see, that's pretty cool. So that's like a triple attack. Oh, very cool. It's not very flowy, this. Maybe I should switch them around. Let me join relay if I can find it above at the top of all this. Join relay. Sweet, and it only calls on this. Can I spawn loot from this guy? I can. Let me turn off sound on this guy. That's fine. That's not actually going to be an attack sound. The attack will be on the, if you take damage, then it'll do it for everyone, I guess. Like, it doesn't matter which player it is, you'll just take damage on that player. So yeah, also I was thinking that, I can't see like the attack or the take sound, but that's just for these guys. That's their own effect. You don't need to know when anyone else is attacked, just when their attacks had an effect, other than seeing the animation, of course. And if they do some sort of like attack effect where it spawns like a big fire tornado or something along those lines, or an arrow. Alright, so that's looking okay. Let's do a little bit of... Let's just do the damage first. I want to get into like, oh, it flashes and it takes a hit and that kind of stuff, but for now I will ignore that. Where's the Delta controller? I'll get rid of this, I'll get rid of this, and we'll just work on these. How do I want secondary attacks to differ? I don't think I have a stat for it. So it's like physical damage. Maybe each weapon has its own special. That might be best, and then it shows what it does. Or I could just have a multiplier. I think multiplier might be easiest. A multiplier for each weapon might be easiest. For like special multiplier. And then you can like craft around a like a fast special build where special's like da 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 da, and then you're like, okay, wait, we want special multiplier to do like 3 times damage kind of thing. That might be cool. That may be cool. I want it. I also don't know if I want to have attack speed, to be honest. It feels like it's a bit long to manage. You have to add, like, it wouldn't be hard to do, you just add something to the animate, there's just a modifier on the animation hash anyway. So anytime you change it, you just change the animation, the attack speed. So that would be easy to implement, but it's a bit long in it. We'll leave it there for now, and we'll say special multiplier, and yeah, each weapon will have a special multiplier, and then on the attack controller we can say perform. Not hit scan. What's the opposite of like a hit scan? I'll just say melee hit scan. Melee hit scan. I'll take in the Delver Manager, and I think that's it. Will it take in a vector? We could even take in a hit scan and a weapon. We could take in a Delver. Is it? How are we doing this? I should really think about ranged weapons in advance, to be honest. How can I do a hit scan? I had a Code Monkey video open on doing hit scans. Because I don't want to overwrite my code a lot. Let me look at this little Code Monkey tutorial. So it was first, I'll say shooter, Code Monkey. I think it was third person shooter.
You do that as the player starts aim. Now I cover end middle layers and
shooting projectile
position.
Character aim rotation.
Now one more small thing here.
Shooting target position.
In that video I covered the methods in 2D, but okay, so let's do that. Now here in our script, the way we're going to do that is with an actual raycast. Now a while ago I covered how to get the mouse position in 3D and 2D. Now that method is making a raycast on the mouse position and seeing where it lands, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. So let's actually copy the code from that video.
So he just does it from mouse.
So here it is, that's the code that we made in that video. And here we've got the update, making a ray.
Ray camera.main.screenPointArray.
Yep.
So he just does a raycast for it.
However, here we're using the old legacy input manager, so we could change this to use a new input system. We could do it using Unity engine.input system. And then over here we could do, for example, mouse.current, gravity position, and redevelop. Now we could do.
I think camera.main will work, I believe. I don't think I've messed with the camera thing there too much.
However, with this, the game would break if there was no mouse connected. So it would break, for example, if you were playing on a console. Now, since we want this to work with the mouse, but also with just gamepad, let's go with another approach. All we really need is a position on the center of the screen, since it never actually changes. So for that, we can do some very basic math to get that point.
Okay, so he just gets the screen center point and fires a ray to that point, which I could do here.
So yep, that's simple. We just make a screen center point,
and then you just say, yeah, the collider is the same as the thing, so it should be okay. So if I have like Delver and Weapon, and I can just cycle through, hit scan, and here I don't actually need to do this. This will perform the effect. This will perform the effect, and then we can just say for each damageable. So let's make a actor, loot, miscellaneous, interactable. I'll make it here. Add interface, high damageable. Is that a word? Is that how I'd say it? Damageable. High damageable, and this will just be a take damage, void, take damage, short damage. Right, so that'll just be a take damage, and then combatant base will also come from high damageable. And the Delver Manager should have a take damage function. I don't want it in stats. Oh god, I don't want the stats meta. I always forget to switch back to the thingy. The Unity system, so I have to keep seeing that. Is that why I see no, I was gonna say, is that why I see this twice, but it's not. I still see it twice for some reason. So yeah, after, I guess I put it in here. Implement missing members, take damage, modify stats. We'll say this is onset health, so this is actually there. So modify stat, and it'll be health, and it'll change it by damage, and increase will be false. So it'll decrease the health by the damage value, and onset health should change there, so that should be okay. That's doing that. Onset health, yep. It's not a U short, so it can just go negative. Should make it so that whenever you increase total health or change total health, it changes health. That makes sense, right? Because you unequip after, if I'm not mistaken. Past Armin is a genius and he figured out a way around this, so unequip, equip effect, set visuals. Yeah, so you equip and then you unequip, so you unequip effect. Yeah. So you equip, which it would increase your health, and then you unequip, which would decrease your health. So it won't just kill you if you're switching between items, for example. Although it will kill you if you pick up an item that gives you less health than thing. So I should say how do I want to do this? I guess you can hack together a heal if you remove your lower your total health and increase it. This is hard. I'm trying to think of a way to make it work because I want it to increase total health. Oh, Ellis is here. What's up, bro? I have not been looking at the chat. I've just been in my own head. The problem is currently I'm thinking of how to change change equipment and how total health relates to health. Because I'm thinking that if I have, like, say I have a helmet that gives you 100 total health and then I trade it for one that gives you 80, obviously I want to minus 20 from your health, but like I also don't want to kill the player because it would be weird if you pick up a helmet and you just die. And I also don't want to heal the player, so say if the player has, like, so I could fix that by saying, okay, I'll just do the minimum between that and 1, so picking up a lower health item doesn't kill you. But if I do it that way, then you can essentially heal yourself up to that health difference, I believe. So if I have 5 health and I'm like, okay, this one gives me 20 bonus health, but I still want my old helmet because of the other stats, then I'll pick up the new helmet, it'll give me 20 health, and then I'll pick up the old helmet and I'll have the health difference, if that makes sense. But also that seems like such a minor issue and something I shouldn't really have to consider working around, so I might just do that. I think it makes sense. How are you doing anyway? Anything new? How was your weekend? Assuming you're still here, that message was sent ages ago. I've been absolutely in the zone rambling. Neck pain. That is a terrible way to spend a weekend. I keep sleeping so much, which, I mean, on one hand is bad because I'm not getting any work done, but it's good for the old health in general. My usual sleep is like 5 hours and I'm always getting neck pain and back pain, but now I'm okay. Only since yesterday morning. Still quite long. It was bank holiday yesterday. I don't know if it was the same in France, but everyone got a day off yesterday. It was quite nice. And it was a good excuse for me to skip gym. Okay, so let me go into the stats. Delver Manager, stats. Oh, no way. I hate that. I had that at work once. I don't know if it was like what it is, but you know when you can like never move your neck. And like I did something at gym, and it was like the most minor thing. I was like lifted like 10s or something laterally, but I did it like wrong, and then for the next 4 days I couldn't move my head from side to side, so I'm just in the office and I'm just like that. Like someone like asked me a question, and like, oh, how do you do this? I'm just like rotating over with my entire body to speak to them. So awkward. Yeah, I hate those like neck and back injuries. They are not fun. And there's like never like any cure for them. Everyone's like, oh, just do like heat and then cold, and like it helps a little bit, but you're just dying. Yeah, I can imagine. Trying to look in the mirrors. Just like rotating your entire body. So let's do another callback for. Let me just set this, copy this, and paste this. On set total health. Old health, new health. I might just change this to old val and new val, so I can just copy and paste it. Ah, sweet. Powerful essence oils. How powerful are these oils? I never know how I feel about all these essential oils and stuff. Because like some of them are pretty good, but other times I'm like, is this doing anything or is it just placebo? I use like rosemary oil for my hair because my older brother lost his hair when he was like 16. It was brutal, but I've always just followed the routine of rosemary oil and pulling my hair out, and then more recently rosemary oil, like pulling on the hair, so it's like stressing the hair, and then rosemary oil. And I seem to still have my hair at 30, so it seems something's going well. What else do I use? Argan oil for massages, but that's just like not really anything. Fair. Sounds like a good oil if it just knocks you out after 10 minutes. I heard what is it? Lavender is good for sleeping as well. I should put some lavender oil when I try to get to bed. Onset total health. So this should be a callback. And we'll say modify stat. I don't want to modify stat if it's too low, so I don't want to kill the player. So there's some really simple maths here. I can feel it, but I suck at maths. It'll be modify stat health. Or modify it by the new value. Or the difference between the old value and the new value. New value minus old value. True. Is that not working? Oh, is this taking an int? I should take it short. No, what? Interesting. A short minus a short is an int. That's weird. I wonder why. Strange. This probably makes more sense than that because I might be calling it as a short multiple times. But yeah, hope the old neck pain feels better. It is a very sucky injury to have. I hate those. Oh, my legs are in pieces. I might switch to standing desk mode so I can keep myself awake for longer because I'm about to pass out to sleep. A slow ascent as I get this little floor mat thing in place as well. And it just slowly rises up. I do sit down too much. Apparently it's like as bad as smoking, which, you know, I don't know if I believe that, but apparently it's pretty bad. Oh, I need to make an actual devlog. It's like all these like dev streams are well and good, but I want to make weekly devlogs consolidating what I've done that week. Okay, so this should change the health by the difference in health. So if I get more health, it'll increase it by that amount, or if I decrease health, it'll increase it by that amount, right? It's weird how I have an increase and decrease thing there. Surely I should just do it at the time. This makes more sense to me, so it's always true. So it changes it by new val minus old val, so it changes it by the difference. And I just do minus damage. Take damage, change health by minus damage. See your work and keep you engaged. What, standing? Is it? I don't know. I think it is a good way to keep myself engaged because when I'm sitting down I just like get way too sleepy. I also noticed that I just start to sink deeper and deeper into the chair until I'm just like basically horizontal. And I have to sit up every now and again. So yeah, I would recommend it. So that'll be... Oh, maybe this is why I have it. Yeah, it's too easy. It's way too easy to get relaxed. Modify stats. Yeah, see, this is always true or false, so maybe I just do unequip effect, stat modifiers, false. Okay. So it makes sense here. So maybe if I float value value mod equals, let's increase, then you just do it by 1, otherwise do it by -1, and then we'll just say times increase times value mod. Float? That's weird. Oh, yeah, I've got this as a float. This should be value multiplier. Okay, so now it should, when you increase, it should increase all your stats, and when you decrease, it should decrease all your stats the same way it did before, but without messing with all that stuff. So this looks okay, but I still need to make sure this doesn't kill the player. I guess I do, when I say difference or health difference, is it spell difference? I'm not getting a spell check error, so it must be. Int health difference. Why is this on 2 different lines? Equals new val minus old val. If health difference so the minus the health difference, because if we're taking away, or I'll just say if. How do I get the stat? Does it get stat? If brackets get stat health. I think I need to do this because it's just, yeah. Well, then maybe I just, no, let's do this. So if health dot value minus health difference is greater than 0, then we set it. Otherwise we just ignore it, maybe? Or otherwise otherwise you just set it to 1. So if the health difference is greater than 0, then we set it to, then we do that, otherwise we just set it to 1. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. It should be plus health difference. Yeah, so if this is like 2 and this is 80, we minus like 78, so if that plus minus 78 is still greater than 0, then we'd modify it by minus 78. Otherwise, just say equals 1. I think that works. What are you up to today anyway? Just recovering, or any plans? I'm gonna grab some water quickly. Oh, I've got my fancy new BRB screen actually. Let me turn that on while I grab some water. I have returned. Uniqlo. What the hell is Uniqlo? Interesting. Arigato Festival. Oh, this is cool. I've never heard of this. Uniqlo. Ever heard of Uniqlo? It looks like Japanese-y kind of clothes. I'm liking the vibe. Someone just said they want to go Uniqlo. I was like, alright. I will take you to Uniqlo. Maybe get some cool clothes. I know nothing about fashion. Oh, my hands be getting cold. Alright. I have to test this as well, which is annoying. How can I test this? I guess I just have one piece of armor give me loads of health. Well, I'm pretty sure all the things give health. What was that? Download JetBrains Rider 23.24. I don't know if I want to keep my Rider subscription, so I'll probably just get downgraded eventually anyway. Tower, Helm. Health, regen, total health. Doesn't give any total health. Surely they should all give like total health. Interesting. They only all give thingy. Dull the head should be 5 total health, not 5 health. And then faceplate. That could probably still be 5. Tower helm could be 15 because it's a bit heavy. Wizard cap could be 5. Why would Tower Helm give loads of health regen? Should give some sort of physical resist, but not health regen. Is that the same with all the armors? Bare arms, health regen 20. Yeah, why do they all give health regen? They need to have total health. I'm a fool. Yeah, total health. Bare legs should give you 20, and bare torso should give you 30. Why does bare torso give you mana? Okay, so that should be good stats. And then it equips it all, it sets the health, and it'll show the new total health, and also should change the health as well. So if I'm wearing the Tower Helm, which is 15 total health, and I put on the Wizard's cap, it shouldn't kill me. It shouldn't, being the operative word. Health regen, I don't know how often health regen is going to tick. Maybe like every 5 ticks or something, or maybe it should be every 1 tick. I also know how long a tick should be. Oh man, balancing games, very long. I don't know if I enjoy balancing games. I used to have it, so all my previous games have pretty much just been balanced by like code, and it was only the bosses that I balanced. Like they just be exponentially harder over time, which is good because then you get like that sweet thing feeling. What's up, bro? I am doing many things. I am currently working on a weapon system. What are you up to? Having a nice Tuesday, Nezido. Where are you from, by the way? I don't think I ever asked. Nez Nano. I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Nez Nano. Create relay. It is a good Tuesday. I'm guessing you're not from England. If you call it Tuesday, if you mock my pronunciation. How's that looking? Interesting. I didn't see any messages for the thing. Let's go spawn loot test. Helmet 3. Where is that? There we go. Oh, nice. If I ever release it, yeah, you'll be the first to know. So this should show me an increase in health and whatnot, but it doesn't because I suck at coding. Why is that not showing anything? Oh, it's because I've not set it to do anything. I'm a genius like that. So, I mean, I'll release it eventually. That's actually my downfall. A lot of people, their issues are that they don't release, they like jump from project to project and never release anything. My issue is the opposite, where I work on something for too long. Oh, that'd be cool, yeah. We can all, we can all try different roles at once. Again, if it ever enters a playable state. Which, you know, don't hold your breath. I mean, I'll do it eventually because as I said, my issue is never being able to let go of a project, even if I definitely should. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. maybe 2030. Ambitious. We'll hope. Let's give that a play. And hopefully, it actually changes the health to match the body parts now. And then once I've got the health working, then I can work on removing health via attacks. Get 2 players in and see if that actually works. Oh sweet, okay, so now it does indeed set the total health. And if I create some more loot, spawn loot test, head, head, well there's so many different types, head 3, thanks man. Sweet, okay, so it does, the health increases do work. Now I just need to make an attack actually do something. So how am I going to do this? Some sort of hit scan effect from the Delver's position. I should probably have a I should have a weapon range stat as well, maybe. So melee weapons don't just have infinite range, or I can make everything have the same range, which will probably be easier, and I'm lazy, so let's do that. Okay, so I'll do physics.overlap sphere or box? Box, sphere. Let's see, just do an overlap sphere around the player. I do not remember how to do this at all. Delver.position. Transform.position. And the float radius can be, I don't know what good radius is, 2. And the layer mask can be anything with a damageable, on the damageable layer, I guess. So players, combatants, like pots and plants and whatnot will all be on the damageable layer, and that should hopefully work. Let me make sure the Delver's got a layer. Delver manager? Interesting. I should probably just call this Delver, but maybe later. So it's currently on the Delver layer. Let me change the name of that layer to damageable, which is layer 7. And if I remember how bit shifting works, it's like that, I think. It's definitely not how it works. Let me Google it quickly. How to bit shift layer mask overlap Unity. That'd be cool. I mean, again, don't hold your breath on when to spread the word about Abaro, but eventually, once I start getting a few mechanics in properly. 1.7, does that work? Yes, I think that is. Oh no, sorry, it's 7.1. So you bit shift like this. And that. What does this return? Oh, I want to allocate though, don't I? Let me look at all the different overloads for this function. So there is, it's just that. What does it return? That's cool. Yeah, I feel like VR games are good because there's not a lot of VR games. So if you make a VR game, basically everyone with VR is like, oh my god, a new game. Myself included. Like I have Beat Saber and maybe like 1 or 2 others, and that's it. Even though it's so cool, I hope it takes off. Especially with stuff like the Apple Vision Pro and all that coming out. I've got good feelings about VR. Once it becomes a bit more mainstream, hopefully we'll get more games for it because it's so cool. I love VR stuff. It's like the funnest games are in VR. Still haven't played like Skyrim VR or anything like that, but those seem quite fun. Safe for each variable in S. Collider. We'll call this colliders. Collider dot try get component I damageable. Is a type of I damageable out var I think I can actually make this look a bit nicer. Make this as a generic armor. Is that right? No? I thought I could do that. Maybe not. Damageable. Should be an F. Damageable dot take damage. How do I do this? I thought I could do it like this. Oh, I don't even need that apparently. Sweet. Dover dot get stat damageable. No, get stat physical damage. So I'll handle all the different damage things here. Or actually I should probably just return the colliders and then do this. That is true. I could just post it, just deploy it to the web and be like, boom, now it's a web game. And then just pin it to the top of the subreddit like the scumbag mod I am. Could be a shout. But yeah, we'll see. Seems a bit despo. I haven't checked the subreddit for ages. I've been such a lazy mod. Yeah, it's very dead right now. The old web games Discord. There's no more people on it. Big sad. It was so lively and booming once upon a time, but no longer. I will check the subreddit at some point, maybe do some vague post approval so I can pretend I'm still relevant. I mean, what's the point of being a mod if you can't just shitpost your own stuff here and there? God. What was I doing? Go take damage, physical damage. Migrated to PBBG. I haven't heard of that. PBBG. Oh, that's cool. Oh, these are persistent browser games. Yeah, they're the other half of the web games, I guess. Which are also cool. It's nice. That's why I like Reddit, because like it's nice and split. So if you want something persistent, then it's there. But if you want something you can just pick up and put down, it's on the web game subreddit. I never really got into persistent web games, unless you count like RuneScape, I guess. 'Cause that was technically a web game. But yeah, I never got into many of these. I've seen loads of them, and loads of them are always trying to get posted to the sub, where it's just like, especially like the text-based, like the text-based RPGs. Loads of them get posted to the web game sub, and we're like, bro, it's the wrong sub, mate. But yeah, depends what you're into. I never really got the text-based RPGs. They're cool, but just not really for me. Do I want to do this here? I wonder. I'm not really. I don't know how I want to do the attack effects. I could just have one perform attack function. I split it up into here because I was like, oh, it'll be a bit cleaner, but now I'm just kind of making it one big function, which in that case I might as well just have it on the controller rather than pass stuff in. Perform special before normal. Yeah, that's true. I think we have if someone posts it, we usually say try this subreddit, but yeah, we should probably put it in the sidebar, just because we do get a lot of posts of that nature, or better when we used to. Again, I haven't checked the subreddit in ages. I'm surprised I'm still a mod there. For all I know, I'll check the mod and I'll have been removed as a mod because I have not done anything in so long. I would not blame them. I was active for a few months and then I got bored, but it was nice to help out. I like web games, they're good fun. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I don't want to do this. I hate this kind of thing. Yeah, I was like one of the last added. I don't know if they've even added any more since they did the round where they added all us newer ones, so yeah, I'm at the bottom of that list. Physics overlap sphere. Jesus. Has it been 7 years? There's no way I was added 7 years ago. That's crazy. It has been a minute. 7 years? Surely not. I didn't even know this account was 7 years old, although I have been on Reddit total for like, oh god, way too long. At least like 12 now. Yeah, I used to be about, I haven't been on Reddit much recently. I used to be on that all the time. I think I've like, how much? I don't even want to check. Oh my god, I broke 700,000 karma at some point. Oh my god, I have no life. But yeah, I don't use Reddit much anymore. Save to post my own stuff. I can add a little profile banner here. Oh my god, let's do it. Add. That looks terrible. That's not worked well at all. Oh god, now I'm distracted. What am I doing? Hang on, let me open Photoshop quickly. Oh, much love. Yeah, it's been a minute. I do not use Reddit as much as I used to. There's my beautiful anime face. Let me create a little screenshot of this. Let me get rid of all these. Bang, boom. Open that one. I just realised I have my Reddit banner was the old banner I had, which was like the old logo and stuff. So now I'm going to try and add a new one. Does it say what format it has to be? It's not very helpful. So I've got that little background going. Control T. Let's just make it huge. And Control S. Is that in the same location? Control Shift S. And I'll say logo with name and background. I think I'll consider you and like this one other guy my only fan. I forget the name, but someone on the Discord and the other one who follows my progress, which is understandable seeing the progress is very slow. I've released like 3 games in the past 6 years, or how long has it been? 8 years I think actually now. Jesus. Well, it's just Secret of the Cause, Above the Stars, and I'm counting Hexagon, and there's been a few other ones, but they weren't like very noteworthy. I don't even think they're on the site anymore. see, I just need to make it longer still. Well, I'll just make this smaller actually. Like that big? Does that make sense? Control-Shift-S. I should have actually just added it. However, Control-Shift-S, PNG. Let's see if that looks better. Boom. New banner, done. I've got all my things there. Let me change the Discord, because no, the Discord does work. Although I kind of want to change the Discord link to be the new link. Add Discord. I can add an OnlyFans. Well, if this doesn't work out, I'm there. I'll add a Discord. Oh, there's a coffee link as well. I will add a coffee link. I'll just say Discord. And the address is, if I can remember, settings, server settings, invites. Where are the invites? Custom invite link. No. Oh, custom invite link would be nice, but I do not have that. Announcements, welcome and rules. There we go. Oh, it's not letting me show it because I'm in streamer mode. God, turn off streamer mode, disable. Settings. It's very helpful. I wish like more apps had streamer mode, because the amount of times I'm just like browsing and I'm just accidentally show like loads of personal details on the stream. I'm like, thank God no one's watching, because that's just like I'm just absolutely doxing myself every 5 minutes. Okay, so this is the link I want. So let me copy that. Can I just copy it? Discord.gg and paste that in. Yeah, pretty sure that link works. I'll have to re-enable streamer mode at some point. Save that. Developer, social media, coffee, copy, and oh, you can only have 5. Sad. Let me get rid of. Do I need to add the social, my own thing there? I don't know if I want to add the subreddit link. I'll get rid of the Facebook link, because realistically he uses Facebook in this day and age. No one. That's it. Sweet, okay. Save. Where's auto saved? I don't know. Can I refresh my, let me refresh my page and see if it looks different. Nice, it now looks cool and pretty, and let me move this actually. I'm way too much of a perfectionist for like just random things that hold no actual relevance in life. I'm liking this stream song. PNG, logo with name, save, okay. I'll just close this, I don't need to save it. Very vibesy. Let's refresh this, give that a look. Whatever, looks good enough. I don't know why I spent so long editing that. I don't think anyone ever looks at my Reddit page unless they're there to chat shit. But like, if I've angered someone, then fair enough. Shit, Fitbit daily stats. I'll check those later and then be sad. Okay, so back to the coding. Physics overlap sphere, delver dot transform dot position radius 2, layer mask. Okay, for each collider. Try get component and then take damage. Well, let me just try this first to see if it even works, and then we'll worry about how to handle it after. I'm gonna go grab some breakfast at some point. What time is it now? It's 11. I've been streaming for 2 hours. I've been so lazy, it should be 4 hours. I need to start at 6 really. It'd be great if it was 4 hours and then I'd take an hour break and then do another 4 hours and then go gym at like 2 or 3. Be 11. I'll do like 3 hours in the evening maybe. Or maybe I do 3 hours in the morning, so I end at 10, have breakfast and then go until 2. Reload. I know I always have to save the scene. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I think I'll test this and then go grab some food. Create relay. Equips a bunch of stuff. I need to turn off those messages. Total health, player spawned. Join code. Join relay. Boom. So attack. I haven't put any breakpoints in, so that's not going to do anything. So, oh damn it! I didn't actually call this hit scan method anyway. There's some sort of modifier in it. Just pass and hit scan. Is this using weapon at all? No, it's just using Delver. So I'll just pass and hit scan with Delver. So it'll do the effect and then I'll do a hit scan for the thing, but probably don't need to do that. Probably could just have a boolean for the special attack to do its own thing, or pass in some sort of modifier to the hit scan. But time will tell. Play. And reload that, and then play there as well. I wonder if I did it on both. Maybe I'll check now. Yeah, I need to get rid of these total health indicators. I will do that in a bit. Oh, I'm starving. It comes on very suddenly. I wonder what I should eat. I have no idea. Join relay. So let's put a little debug in the hit scan. That doesn't do anything, it doesn't call on here. This does call it. So, overlap sphere. Use non-allocating method. Use overlap sphere non-alloc. Okay, maybe later. Apply to 0. Annoying. Very annoying. Let's change this to not use the layer mask. And we'll just say radius 5 for now, because why not? Use overlap sphere, non-alloc. What's this taken? Var size ent results. What? Why would that make a difference? I know it's cheaper, but Surely it's not actually cheaper. I don't get why you'd use that. Why is Ryder suggesting this? The ray casting collision detection turns an array to allocate each core, which can affect performance. Yeah, except it hasn't done that, has it? It's just not done anything there. What is the point? You're sort of just making it. Equals new. Implicitly typed array should have an initializer. Oh, I really don't know how arrays work after all these years. Okay, yeah. I wonder how it works. I guess it's the nearest 5. Sadly, this is a static function, so. Fine, I'll do it like this. Private static collider results. Why would I care about the size? Because I'm not reinitializing it. I feel like it's going to bite me in the ass at some point, but here's what it is. I think I'll set this to 1 and see how it messes with me later. I don't need to set it, so I'm just setting the values. Okay, let's try this again. So it should just give all colliders, which the Delve I'm pretty sure does have a collider on it. Has a capsule collider, right? Unless I'm mistaken. Oh, it's been 7 minutes. I'm already lazy. What time will I finish? If I get off now, then I'll be there at 2. Alright, I will call this part of the stream now and go grab some food and take a little break and then return in probably not an hour, but less than an hour for part 2. Alright, much love to everybody who stopped by, and I shall catch you hopefully in an hour unless that comes up. And yeah, much love. Peace out. I always forget I have to